Hi, I'm Nathan Deakes and welcome to the Australian 20k Road Walking Championships.
We have the leading pack of 4 women coming up to the 4K mark. We have Claire Woods, Natalie Saville, Jo Jackson from England, and Kellie Wapshott. Kellie Wapshott to the AIS. Claire is from South Australia. Natalie's the younger sister of Jane Saville. She's from New South Wales. When they pass through the little enclosure there, they'll be 4 kilometre, and the time will be a little bit over 19 minutes. So they're working at about 95-minute pace at this stage. Now you can see the leading men coming up to 6 kilometres. First place, number 335, Jared Tallent from Victoria AIS. He's going at a very fast pace. Second place just behind him, Luke Adams. Luke has already been pre-selected for the Olympics in the 20 kilometre. These blokes are going to have a huge battle. They're crossing the 6 kilometre mark now in 24 minutes. This is third and fourth spot in the men. On the left-hand side, Chris Erickson, Victoria AIS. And on the right-hand side, Adam Rutter, New South Wales AIS. Adam has already been pre-selected in the 50 kilometre, so we'll be trying for the double, 20 and 50. They're going to go through the 6K mark in around 25 minutes, which would be about 83-minute pace, but each lap they're speeding up, so we expect to see that time coming down as they go through lap by lap. I'm now going to interview Nathan Deakes, who's on the sidelines, Nate. It must be pretty hard for you watching from the sidelines, Nate.
Oh, definitely, Tim. It's obviously something, unfortunately, I've got a bit used to the last few years, but yeah, when it's an Olympic trial, it's always very difficult, and of course, national championships, I would have liked to have been out there racing against Luke and Jared and obviously vying for yet another national championship.
Yeah. Now, since you've missed this race, when's your next 20 kilometre hit out going to be, which hopefully will confirm your 20 kilometre Olympic selection?
Hopefully in a couple of weeks, looking to race in Mexico. That said, we're obviously going to make the decision later this week on how I'm going and if my injury is come up in time. And yeah, hopefully, that'll be the start of my season and what will be obviously a long, but hopefully. Just tell us roughly what is. I know it's only a pretty minor injury. What have you actually got that sidelines you for today? I've got a second rib. Stress reaction, which is just up here at the top, but unfortunately providing a bit of pain in my scapula at the back. So, yeah, like I said, it's only sort of a 1 to a 3 week injury, but unfortunately that period fell right in here at the moment.
Coming up to 10 kilometre now, Jared Tallent is going to pass the 10 kilometre mark in about 39:43. Which is a 79.5 20k time. That's absolutely fantastic. Now, by this stage at the halfway mark, Jared has probably a 30-second lead over Luke. Luke Adams is now coming up to the 10 kilometre mark. Jared went through in 39:43. Luke is going to go through in about 40:10. So he's about 27 seconds behind Jared. Natalie Saville pushing out hard with Jo Jackson from England on the left. On the right, Cheryl Webb and Kellie Wapshott. These are definitely the top 3 Australian women. This time is going to be about just around 45 minutes crossing now. Adam's probably our top, Daniel's probably our top junior walker from the Tasmanian Institute of Sport. Kirsten just finished to year 12. He's going to finish in about 45 minutes, which will be about a 2-minute PB. Absolutely phenomenal.
Thank you. Well done. Good job.
Doesn't look like she's brilliant work for Jared Tallent coming in, the winner of the men's. Jared just coming up to complete the 20 kilometre. First across the line, subject to the chief judges, and the time is 1 hour 19 minutes 41 seconds. That's 79:41 in the old language. That's a PB by about 1 minute 40 for Jared, and a huge walk. He becomes only the 5th Australian to break 80 minutes for the walk. Luke's already been pre-selected for the 20 kilometres, so this is a good hit out for him. He's going to finish in about 80 minutes and 32 seconds, which is a very solid hit out. Luke's always around the 79 to 80 to 81. He's got a best time of 79.11, done 2 years ago in China. Adam Rutter coming in third finisher in the men's. Adam is doing a huge PB by nearly a minute. Adam is now going to cross the line in 81 minutes and 48 seconds. His previous best was about 82.20, so he's done about a 40-second PB. He's already selected in the 50k. Obviously, he's vying for spots in the 20 as well. He's only 21 years of age from New South Wales at the AIS. We have our fourth finisher coming in the men's now, Chris Erickson from Victoria, also at the AIS. Chris is going to do a PB by about minute 20. He's going to go through in 83 minutes 48, a huge PB. The Olympic A qualifier, 83 minutes. The Olympic B qualifier, 84.30, so he's done a B qualifier. But you're one of 5 Australians to have broken 80 now. That was a PB by how much?
Nearly 2 minutes. Yeah, just a bit under 2 minutes. So, yeah, really happy. It was such a fast course, really good conditions, so it was perfect day to do it.
Now, your first 2K was very conservative. You sat back behind Luke, but then you basically exploded at the 2K mark, and you must have done about 7:40 or something between 2 and 4K.
Yeah, it didn't actually feel that quick. I thought I just came around through the start and felt quite slow. And I saw the time and it was quite slow, but I didn't think I was actually moving that slow, so we thought I'd better pick it up, and then I didn't realise how much I actually did pick it up.
And then are you intending to go to Beijing to walk the test race there in mid-April?
Yes, we are. So it'd be good to have a race over the course before the Olympics, and that's another big fast race, so hopefully do a good time there and be a good lead-up race.
We now have the first finisher in the women's coming in to finish, Jo Jackson from England. She walked in the Commonwealth Games 2006. She's doing a time of 91 minutes and 40 seconds, just crossing now 91.39. Her previous best was about 96.30, done in last year's European Cup. She's done a 5-minute PB. She's been training at the Institute for the last month and a half. Walk today. Now we have the first 2 Australian girls finishing. The first one to cross the line will be Kellie Wapshott. Kellie's finished with a final last kilometre. Blasted Claire Woods away, unfortunately for Claire. Kellie's going to finish in just under 93 minutes, which I think is an Olympic A qualifier. The time is going to be 92.51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56. 92.56. That's a huge PB. Claire's coming through in 93.01. Now that's about a minute and a half PB for Claire and about a 3-minute PB for Kellie. So you've done nearly a 5-minute PB. Were you expecting a time that fast, or have you been taken by surprise?
Definitely taken by surprise. I was hoping to get an A qualifier, but even that I didn't think I'd manage, so I'm just ecstatic to do such a massive PB.
And I think you've also broken the British record. What was the British record?
Yeah, I think it was about 93.57, so I've smashed that as well.
So you've done about a 45-minute second 10k. That must be nearly a 10k PB.
My PB for 10k was only just under 47 before.
Oh, so you've done 2 10k PBs. Absolutely brilliant. How are you feeling now?
I'm feeling pretty good, actually.
Good. Kellie was the first Australian to finish. Kellie, what was your official time? What was your unofficial time?
92.55.
What was the Olympic A qualifier?
93.30.
What does this mean for you?
I think I'm going on the Olympics.
That's it. Olympics. Now, what was your previous best?
95.45.
So you've taken nearly three minutes off.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that.
Now tell me about your year. Your year hasn't been very good up till now, has it?
It's been pretty terrible. Had surgery in September, a couple of months off, didn't really walk much at all last year. Pretty much trained really hard since Christmas, and it's paid off somehow.
A brief summary of our racing today. Men's 20 kilometre, 3 Olympic A qualifiers, 1 Olympic B qualifier. Women's 20 kilometre, 2 Olympic A qualifiers, 2 Olympic B qualifiers, walking at the absolute highest standard. This is the first time I've used this course, and what a great course it's turned out to be.
Hi, this is Nathan Deakes, and I hope you enjoyed this coverage of the Australian 20k Road Walking Championships.